Hello, this is my second presentation on education. There have been reports in the media regarding the NAAC being plagued with malpractices and corruption. The aim of this video is to do the detailed analysis of the press allegations and show a roadmap for improvement. National Assessment and Accreditation Council, known in short as NAAC, was established in 1994. This is an autonomous institution established by University Grants Commission, New Delhi. NAAC is a government organization that assesses and accreditates higher education institutions. The next two slides are recording the allegations against NAAC by three leading Indian newspapers. I personally find as an academician that the allegations are a part of yellow journalism. I'm not going to read the content. In this slide, the next allegation has been recorded. UGC and the central government took immediate step for restoration of faith in the national accrediting body. They appointed a new director for NAAC, and the new director took two good decisions by releasing two press releases which are posted on the authenticated website of NAAC. From this slide, we are going to analyze the press release dated 7th March 2023 by the new director. In the fourth column, I have detailed the issues that as an academician having 30 years of experience in higher education felt as the real problem or real crux of the problem. In the first point, the logical procedure of accreditation and verification of the higher education institution is detailed by the director. The issues are that the members are assigned different roles. They are from different academic expertise and specialization zone. The ethical standards are followed. No conflict declaration is taken. But I have observed certain lacunas in appointment of the peer team panel. The NAAC can improve the procedure of appointing the peer team panel by following some advanced norms. My plea is that NAAC must use artificial intelligence for refining the process. Two members belonging to same religion should not be appointed. Members not working on the post notified to NAAC the member who has been shunted due to administrative reason to non-performing posts should not be appointed as member or chairman. The person who is on deputation and away from the academic duties for more than 1 year should not be appointed as a peer team member. The SSR scanning should be done using artificial intelligence. As a third point, NAAC has used the expertise of ICT advisors and system analysts and have deployed them to manage and supervise all objections. The initiative is excellent, but this is not sufficient. Artificial intelligence is to be deployed for evaluation of parameters where subjective opinions play a lot of role and the grades can be managed or challenged. The mechanism beyond probably subjective overtone is to be employed and to verify and cross-check the probable gaps between institutional information, the quality assessment, the self-study report, the data validation and verification, and peer team report submitted by the peer team while visiting the institution. Bad practices like withholding original documents of the students and the appointed staff has to be taken care of by the peer team and the SSR report. The many institutions show one record to the peer team or one record is put on SSR, but the original report and the original record is suppressed. Payment made to the staff appointed and the working hours of the staff is a neglected portfolio. The NAAC has to gear up to go beyond what is submitted in print and what is shown to the eyes of the peer team. In the point number 5 of the press release of 7th March 2023, NAAC has explained that they are taking steps to enhance the accreditation process, to motivate the higher education institutions. They have launched the Margadarshan scheme. They have done the reduction in metrics. They have reduced the fees. They claim that the system is robust and transparent and ICT driven and no scope for compromise is there. I accept all the claims made in this point by the director of NAAC. But my premise is that there is a need to do more for quality in higher education and higher education institutions. I am going to present some of the major issues that I have observed. A second cycle A grade higher education institute's website is non-functional, I have observed. A third cycle A plus grade autonomous college was requested by the stakeholder to change the nomenclatures of the course names and do some changes in the website as far as the semantics and language is concerned. That autonomous college has not replied to the stakeholder. Recently, Government of India and the Government of Maharashtra have taken an initiative, and this initiative has been published widely by UGC, and the initiative is Study in India and Study in Maharashtra. These circulars, these logos, and inviting and attracting foreign students to study in India did not find any place in the even in the third cycle completed educational institutions, autonomous institutions, or even in the universities. The UGC's initiative should be reflected in the website of the accredited institutions. NAAC has to use the artificial intelligence to verify the websites of under accreditation process, post accreditation accredited institutions. Accredited institutes incorporated in the state university, the process of re-accreditation is on hold. Such cases are to be addressed on priority since taxpayers' money is being wasted in such institutions. The SSR report and the peer team visits have missed out the approval of the staff from directorate and university. My appeal to NAAC that this verification should be ICT based. Accredited colleges should publish all academic measures suggested by UGC and NAAC and has to keep a watch on that when UGC takes any disciplinary action against the institution. The NAAC is supposed to take a curative action by doing proper margadarshan of the institute. I have found this is lacking. When a university or autonomous institution or affiliated institution objects assessment score and grade and seeks reinspection, which has happened recently with reference to one university in Gujarat and one degree college in Karnataka, logical and scientific analysis is to be done by the Standing and Executive Committee of NAAC. This slide takes stock of the second press release by the newly appointed NAAC director dated 10th March 2023. There are some issues referred to or referred by Comptroller and Auditor General of India. I want to make it clear that the Comptroller and Auditor General of India is the supreme audit institution of India, and his duty is to audit all expenditures from consolidated funds of India, which are distributed among all institutions or educational institutions. NAAC audit is a different audit, altogether different audit. It is academic in nature, it is administrative in nature, it is research based in nature, it is observing and supervising the teaching learning process and the outcome of the teaching learning process. It is quantitative as well as qualitative in nature. Some of the objections raised in Comptroller General of Audit and in the press are discussed in this slide. The management of degradable and non-degradable waste, the green practices by the students, staff and institution. All these points are related to waste management, conservation of energy, environmental, viable, renewable energy use, green campus practices. There is scope for subjective perception and marking in this area. The initiative shown during the peer team visit and the initiative having innovative, continuous, improved outcome needs to be critically verified and rewarded objectively. The executive research team needs to devise modalities to remove the subjective marking in the field. There is an objection also on continuous internal evaluation marking scheme. There are some loopholes regarding teacher performances and assessment by peers and students. These are managed affairs to my perception. Hence, all these performance assessment by peers, students should be objectively processed and probable loopholes for whitewashing and falsified reporting should be prevented by use of cross-checking tools and advanced statistical measures. In this last slide, I want to summarize the discussion regarding the allegations made against the highest accrediting institute of India. I want to state that the assessment and accreditation is a worldwide process, and this is essential if India wants to advance in higher education. If the dream of the central government to bring maximum foreign students to India is to be achieved, then we have to showcase and advertise our best institutions. And NAAC is predominantly doing the same job. I accept that the alarm bell has been pressed by outgoing director. I do not want to say that the allegations made by outgoing director has no logical base. My hypothesis is that no system can be foolproof. Every system has the scope to improve, innovate, and enhance and enlarge. It is an ever evolving process. It is more dynamic when it comes to development of the body, mind, and spirit of the vibrant young generation which we are shaping in the four walls of the classroom, in the laboratory, in the playground, and in the informal and non formal environment of the country. We are trying to prepare the citizens for the world through formal, informal, and non formal environments. I accept that a man can be corrupt, but I negate that system is rotten. The system never becomes rotten. The system functions. One person in the system can be corrupt. But because one person is corrupt, we cannot blame the system for the same. I have an example for that. One, I will not refer to the name of the institution. One quasi-judicial authority in India was headed by a retired judge. And when it was headed by a retired judge, the system was dynamic, democratic, transparent, and up to the mark. But the head changed. The executive became the head. The system became autocratic, non transparent, and corrupt. Tours were arranged to different districts, different places, different states. But no visit report was ever made public. Visit to institutions were arranged, but no report was published on the website. The complaints from the stakeholders were received. The complaints were forwarded to the government and the department for seeking explanation, but no reply was given. This does not mean that the office of authority is corrupt. Some screws, some bolts of the machine are not following the ethical norms. Signing the false no conflict interest certificate are first breaching their soul and then they are corrupting the correct system. The new director and the executive bodies of NAAC have to loop in the power of artificial intelligence to weed out the lacunas and make the system robust. The new director of NAAC has taken corrective measures, and the proof is the two press releases. He has also declared that he has appointed system analysts. He has got the website of NAAC verified from the experts from NIC, accepted that. But artificial intelligence is to be used by the NAAC and the standing committee of NAAC to verify the websites of all 5,000 accredited, being accredited, would be accredited institutions, whether they are functioning or not. I have observed myself that the website of an institution who is going for re-accreditation for second cycle has been tremendously slow. This should not happen, because when we are pressing for India to be a house of knowledge for the foreign students, we have got to be active, super active, and advanced. The experts having only administrative experience should not be appointed as peer team members. The experts who are on deputation and not doing their research and teaching work are not to be appointed as the members of the peer teams. My request to all the bodies that the teachers, the researchers, the innovative experimenters are the fit intellectuals to be the members of the peer team. I find that the allegations made in the press against the highest body of India are presenting lopsided view, and they are showcasing the problem which is not properly studied by them. The accurate measures by state government, central government, UGC and NAAC hand in hand and cooperative manner will improve the educational system of higher and technical and medical education in India. There are some lacunas in the system. For example, MBA and MMS course comes under the jurisdiction of NBA, but the BBA or BBM course come under the jurisdiction of NAAC. This anomaly in the system is to be removed by the central government and the state government, and they have to direct UGC and NAAC and pull in NBA also for the better tomorrow in India. Thank you so much.